Hello everyone, welcome back again to this new episode of this program with this channel, if I can say. Hope you people understand more or less what we have been explaining so far. Today we spoke already, well, before I spoke about chakras, how they get blocked, why they are blocked, why this chakra doesn't work, which chakra is ruling which part of the thoughts or the consciousness of the body. Everything is on these chakras. So let's see why most of these chakras or all these chakras doesn't really operate or they get blocked. I'm sure a lot of people must be asking this question, why they do not work or they don't operate. Let's analyze right now. Most of us who is watching this, or you can call people around you or just ask them around you, what do you feel while you're breathing? Just make a small survey around you. Most people are not breathing like we say breathing. Most people are just taking a very small breath. If you just concentrate on your breath, you will see you are just going, just trying to keep yourself very much alive by the intake and exhaling of the breath, which is very, very small on the scale of inhaling and exhaling. Just do the test, see how many of you are really breathing, or are we just breathing to stay alive? That is the question. So basically, people should not breathe only to remain alive. People should breathe so that his whole consciousness, the chakras, the mind, the spiritual body has to enlarge and grow bigger. Because we don't breathe as we should, we are just going. Finally, the mind starts thinking and operating on different things, that big illusion in which we are. So it starts getting tired. You start getting into this micro consciousness, small consciousness, nano consciousness. And then what happens? The person himself, the spiritual body, is not expanding as it should in this scale of universe. It becomes like a very small breath, breathing, cutting, which is very bad. People should breathe in such a way that when you breathe, the whole diaphragm should be full of air. And then it should exhale. Again, the full breath should come out. Again, breathing. So when you do this type of breathing, the person happens to have a very broad consciousness. The consciousness opens and opens and opens. With a small breath, nothing is happening. In fact, most of us should be breathing like that all the time. I'll show you so you understand what I'm trying to say. Hold it there. Breathe till completely on top. Hold it again. Exhale. Hold it there. Breathe. So people should be able to do this constantly at any time of his existence. But most of people forget because we're just getting in that illusion. What I have to do, I start to think this, I start to think that. Then I get lost, so I forget to breathe. If every day someone sits for about 10 minutes only concentrating and doing the breath exercise on himself, he will have no pain, he will have no worries, he will have no stress, he will have no mental tiredness. There will be like a drain out of diseases trying to hit you. This is the core solution for our big problems or small problems, because the mind, the consciousness is not expanding. It remains very, very tiny. When you're doing this, just do the exercise. You see, do this, you will see how your mind is trying to get into different things. Do the proper breathing. You start forgetting it. Finally, you get bigger and bigger and bigger. Your body becomes small. That spiritual body overgrow the little body, until it becomes so big that you don't even feel this body. This is where all these chakras starts to work. When the chakras are fully on, they are working, then the person doesn't have any sort of stress, if I can call it in inverted commas. The stress is going to be there. People have too much stress, but you can eliminate it around 70 to 80%. It should be gone. Same for the disease, same for the pain. But don't think now, when I'm telling you this, you're going to do this like 5 minutes and then you expect it to work. It's not that. It's a long process. You should learn to do the breathing every day by inhaling. And if you can count on your finger, when you inhale, you go 5. You count when you breathe, you count till 5. You hold it, you count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You start exhaling, you go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You hold it again, you count 5. You breathe in, so you go inhale, you count 5, hold 5, exhale 5, hold 5. You keep doing this, but you count on your fingers initially, because it's very hard if you start doing it in the mind. Because if you do in the mind, there is no work happening. The mind is still on. And this is kind of meditation where after doing this for 10-15 minutes every day, you will really feel yourself boosting up, and boosting up. Because this is the food for this spiritual body. There's no food. All the other food that you're eating, drinking, this is only for the physical world, physical body. The real food is this breath, the breath that we have here. But it needs to be done in a proper way. So I would suggest everyone who could start this type of exercise by breathing until the diaphragm is filled up of air. Then he holds it there. He counts 1 till 5. Again, he exhales 1 till 5. Again, he holds it 1 till 5. Keep doing this for about 15 to 20 days non-stop. But don't count in the head, please. Don't let the mind work. Put the mind to rest. Count on your fingers. You will understand when the time will come why that counting on the fingers were more important than counting in the head. Hence, I would leave or sign out on this episode so that at least the breathing technique can be done and practiced. If someone doesn't understand how it is, we can explain this again, but it's very simple. I'm going to do it one more time. Just watch me. That's 5. I've counted. Now I hold 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I exhale. My diaphragm is completely emptied of air. I hold it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I start inhaling. 5. This is what the technique is. So every day, 5 minutes, then you grow to 10 minutes. You should not see the time. You should just keep on doing until you feel that you're feeling good. But initially, when you start it, don't forget there will be a little bit of head spinning. There will be pains coming in the body. There might be different sort of symptoms which happens, which is not very comfortable for the system, because the system is trying to cleanse itself from all this blockage. Because this breathing will unblock all this part of the chakras. It will start managing it, making it start rolling. So I will leave it here for this episode so that everybody learns the breathing technique every day. 5 minutes, 10 minutes, 15 minutes. Some people will even go for hours doing this, because this is what is the food to the spiritual body. Thank you very much for today. I hope this will work for most of you. Let's see what happens. And I sign off right now. Thank you very much. And don't forget to send questions, and we are here, please, to answer that. So thank you very much until we do the next one. Thanks. Bye.